I exist! I think this video comes to you in 5 parts. Part 1, organizing my books. Ever since I got home 2 days ago, I have been doing tons of unpacking and organizing and cleaning because I hated having all of these boxes in my room. I just moved back from college is the background that I did not explain at all. I hated unpacking, but I decided that my reward for unpacking would be that I would get to reorganize my bookshelves, which maybe sounds weird, but I love organizing my bookshelves. I brought 1 milk crate of books with me to college, so I brought those home, and I had also accumulated like way more books than is logical. I don't know how it happened, but the point is I had way more books than I did before, and so I needed to reorganize my shelves in order to fit them everywhere. And so I decided that I was going to organize my shelves by color, which totally goes against my brain's desire to fit everything by genre and then by size to make it make sense, but I've seen pictures on Tumblr and Pinterest of shelves of books organized by color and they look really pretty, so I wanted to try it. Part 2, decorating my wall. While I was in the organizing mood, I decided to finish up a project that started years and years ago. See, I hate the dust covers on books. I feel like they get in the way. I love the look of books when they're just the one plain color that's usually underneath them, so I always take those off, and over the past few years I've been cutting them so that I just have the front cover part, so it's almost like just a mini poster. And I had been saving them up for years and I never knew what to do with them. I wanted to think of some clever project, and I can't really think of any clever project, so I just decided to cover my wall with them last night. And I love it, so if any of you don't mind cutting up dust jackets on your books, then I would totally suggest doing this because it's a cheap, awesome, creative way to decorate your room. Part 3, my to-read list. Right now, I'm currently reading Beloved by Toni Morrison. This was a book for my Literature of the African Diaspora class last semester, and I didn't read it when we were supposed to, but I definitely really want to read it. I started reading the first 20 pages and I loved it. I felt like I never had the time to sit down and engross myself in it, which is something that I feel like is kind of necessary for this book because there are so many layers going on that I just want to pay so much attention to it and just engross myself in the story. With finals and everything, I just didn't feel like I could do that, so I just didn't read it, but I'm gonna start reading that again. After that, I need to go to the library or something and find The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. I took this out from the library at my school when I found out that there was a young adult section to the library at my school. That was the most exciting thing ever. So I got it and I read like half of it, and then I had to return it because I was leaving. I definitely liked it more than Stardust, probably more than Stardust, and definitely more than Good Omens, which are the 2 previous Neil Gaiman books, which I've been trying, because I'm trying so hard to get into Neil Gaiman. It's kind of strange how much I want to be a super fan of Neil Gaiman. But if any of you are like me and didn't like some of his other stuff, The Graveyard Book is very good. It's got fantastic, beautiful pictures in it. And then after that, I'm going to read The Jesuit Guide to Almost Everything, which I've wanted to read for a very long time, and I recently saw the guy speak, the author. His name is James Martin, and you might have seen him on the Colbert Report, and he's hilarious, and I just want to read all of his books now. Part 4, my book-related summer plans. In August, I will be at LeakyCon, which is super, super exciting. I'm so excited. I've never been to a Harry Potter convention before. I got very close to going to LeakyCon last summer, but it fell through because it was a few days before my 18th birthday, so I needed a chaperone who's over 21, and it was so upsetting, but it's okay, because I'm going this year, and it's going to be fantastic. There are a bunch of Wizard Rock tours happening this summer, and I'll put links to all of them in the doobly-doo because everyone just needs to go to as many Wizard Rock shows in their life as possible because it's just the best. And I'm really excited because the tour with like Matt Majacmo and Laura Fairweather and that whole crew is going to be in Chicago on my birthday, and I'm so, so excited. It's the best birthday present ever. Chicago has this thing called Lit Fest in June, and I'm super excited for it because John Green is going to be there accepting an award, and he's going to give a speech, and I'm going to go, and it's going to be the best thing ever, and I'm so excited. I love Lit Fest to begin with, and John Green's going to be there, so that's awesome. And then in July, I think I'm doing Camp NaNoWriMo, which is strange because I was not planning on doing that, but one of my friends is doing it and making me do it, so I guess that's something that's happening. Those are all the relevant book-related things going on in my life right now. Please tell me about your lives and your books. I like those 2 things. See ya! I'm pretty sure this entire video has just been a Nutella commercial.